So are you also running a real estate agency and do you also want to automatically post on your Facebook account? Then this video is definitely for you. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to automate real estate social media post with an AI agent. So like you, I also used to post manually on all my social media accounts, but this is such a time consuming and a tedious task. So to solve this problem, I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as I add the property details into my Google Sheets, automatically my AI agent is going to generate me an image and the caption related to same, and further we're going to post it on our Facebook page. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI, which is my AI agent, and Facebook. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen. Welcome to my screen, everyone. In this video, I'll show you how to automate social media content creation for your real estate business using an AI agent. So from posting, listing highlights and neighborhood insights to tips for buyers and sellers, this smart system pulls out the data from Google Sheets and instantly generate ready to post captions, property descriptions, hashtags and images. So no more struggling with what to post. Just be consistent with this amazing automation. So let's dive in and build your AI-powered content engine for real estate. So yes, to do this, I have already created this automation, and first I'm just going to show you the proper working of this automation. For that, I'm just going to enter the property name, the location, the property type, the mood theme. Over here, I'm just going to enter the target audience and the description. And once I'm just going to enter all of these details automatically using these details, a new post will be posted on my Facebook page. So I'm just going to wait for a few seconds till the post is getting published, and then I'm just going to refresh it right from here. Alright, so now I'm just going to refresh it right from here, and once I'm just going to refresh it, you're just going to see a new post has been posted on my Facebook. Over here you can see the details are exactly the same of a Noida flat which we entered right over here in my spreadsheet. So yes, this is no magic, this is the power of automation which we are going to learn in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation that whenever you add the details in your spreadsheet, automatically a new post should be posted on your Facebook, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, we are simply going to open a new tab, and I'm just going to open the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. So I'm just going to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser, and now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of tasks free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this button which says sign in, and I'm just going to click on this button. So it is opening this all Pabbly apps, and over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connects account, and now it is opening the dashboard of my Pabbly Connects account. And over here to create this automation, I'm just going to simply click on this button which says create workflow, and now it is asking me for the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So over here on my dashboard you can see multiple folders which I have already created in which I save my workflows. So if you also want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder and create your own. I have already created many, so I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as this: automate real estate social media post with an AI agent, and then we are simply going to click on this button which says create. And once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this you can understand that the actions are response towards the commands given by a trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application, which is Google Sheets. So I'm just going to search for Google Sheets and select it right over here. And now for the trigger event, I'm simply going to select it as new or updated spreadsheet row. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we are just going to use the same webhook URL in order to create a connection between our Google Sheets and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what I'm just going to do is I'm simply going to copy this webhook URL and then I'm just going to open my spreadsheet. And now from here, we have to go towards this extensions, add-ons, and then towards this get add-ons. And after coming over here towards this get add-ons, we have to add an extension in the spreadsheet, which is Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm simply going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here. And as you can see that I have already installed this extension. So if you haven't installed this, you have to open it and install this extension right from here. And once you install this, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. So it is a really important step to refresh your spreadsheet. Otherwise, you will not be able to get the option of this Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here in your extensions tab. And after getting this option, you simply have to go towards this Pabbly Connect webhooks and then towards this initial setup. And after coming over here towards this initial setup, it is going to ask me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So over here for the webhook URL, I'm simply going to paste the URL which I copied from my workflow. And now for the trigger column, I'm simply going to enter my trigger column, which is F. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. Alright, so for me it is F. For you it can be anything according to your own spreadsheet. And after entering both of these details, we simply have to click on this button which says submit. And once I'm just going to click on this submit, it is saying setup configured successfully. And with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Google Sheets and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. And how are we going to do this? For that, I'm just going to open my spreadsheet. We are just going to go towards this extensions Pabbly Connect webhooks, and over here you're going to see the button of send on event. So I'm simply going to switch on this button right from here. So it is a really important step to switch on this button, because upon switching on this button, what is going to happen is that now whenever a new event is going to occur in my spreadsheet, automatically my workflow is going to get triggered. And after switching on this button, we are ready to do the test submission. For that, I'm just going to enter the property name. I'm just going to enter the location, the property type, the mood or the theme, the target audience, and the description. And once I'm just going to enter all of these details, with this we have successfully did the test submission, and now these details have been sent towards our webhook URL. So I'm just going to open my workflow, and over here you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same. And now using these details only, I'm just going to generate the image and the caption for my Facebook page post. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, which is Google Sheets. And now I'm just going to move on forward towards my action. Over here for the action application, I'm simply going to select it as OpenAI. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as generate image DAL-E. So first we're just going to generate the image, and then we're just going to generate the caption. And now I'm just going to click on this button which says connect, and now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we are simply going to follow the help text, and it is saying kindly visit your OpenAI API key page to get the API key. So I'm simply going to open my OpenAI API key page. From here you have to go towards this create new secret key button. You have to give your key a name, select the project, and click on this create secret key button, and you're going to get your key. I've already created many keys, so I'm just going to paste one of these only and click on this button which says save. And with this, we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And after connecting this, it is asking me to select the model. So I'm simply going to select my model right over here, which is DAL-E3. And now it is asking me to enter the prompt. So I'm simply going to enter my prompt right over here, with the help of which we are just going to generate the image. So yes, you can see that I've successfully entered my prompt, and I'm just going to enter these input details right over here, with the help of which it is going to generate me the image. So one by one, I'm just going to enter all of these details, but we are not going to enter the details manually or by copy pasting it, but instead we are just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected Google Sheets as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response of our trigger application only, and as soon as we are just going to map these details, automatically my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So one by one, I'm just going to map these details. First, I'm just going to map this property name right over here. Then I'm just going to map this location right over here, and now I'm just going to map this property type right over here. We are just going to move on further. I'm just going to map the mode or the theme right over here. I'm just going to move on further, and now I'm just going to map the description. And after mapping all of these details, we are just going to move on further. It is asking me number of images to be generated. So for that, I'm just going to keep it as 1. And now it is asking me for the size. So I'm simply going to select my desired size. You can select your own. Now it is asking me for the quality. So I'm just going to keep it as HD. You have to select it according to yourself. And now it is asking me for the style. So if you wish, you can definitely add a style right over here, but this is not the required field. So I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on this blue button which says save and send as request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, automatically my AI agent is going to generate me the image using these details and the prompt which I have entered. So we just have to wait for a few seconds till my AI agent is generating me the image, and further I'm just going to post that image on my Facebook page. And yes, you can see that my AI agent has successfully generated me the image. Over here you can see the URL, so I'm simply going to copy this URL right from here, and now I'm just going to open it in a new tab to check that how is the image which we have generated right now. And over here you can see that this is the image which we have generated, and yes, it is perfectly fine. So if you generate an image which is not fine, you can simply click on the save and send test request once again, or update your prompt, and you're going to get your desired image. And after getting our desired image, I'm just going to add another action step, and once again for the action application, I'm just going to select it as OpenAI, and this time I'm just going to generate the captions with the help of OpenAI. So for that, I'm just going to select the action event as ChatGPT and click on this connect. I've recently connected my OpenAI account, so I'm simply going to click on this select existing connection and then save. I'm just going to select the AI model, and now I'm just going to enter the prompt to generate the caption. And after entering this prompt, I'm simply going to map the details in this prompt too. First, I'm just going to map the property name. Then I'm just going to move on further. I'm just going to map the location. So one by one, like I did previously, I'm just going to map all of these details. I'm just going to map the target audience. And now using these details only, I'm just going to generate the caption. So yes, you can see that I've successfully mapped all of these details right over here. And now I'm just going to click on this save and send test request to generate the caption for my Facebook page post. And after clicking on this save and send test request, yes, you can see that we have successfully received the Facebook page post caption, but it has included these quotation marks and I don't want these. So let's say I'm just going to update the prompt little and mention avoid using these marks. And after entering this, once again I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, and once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, once again it is going to give me the caption. So yes, you can see that now it has given me the captions without those quotation marks, and as you can see that I'm just going to use this same caption to post on my Facebook. So yes, you can also do the same. If you don't get your desired result, you can simply update your prompt a little and get your desired result. Now I'm just going to post both of these details on my Facebook. So for that, I'm just going to add another action step. Now for the action application, I'm just going to select it as Facebook pages. And now for the action event, I'm simply going to select it as create page post and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your Facebook pages account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me, click on add a new connection, and now we have to click on this blue button which says connect with Facebook pages. And now it is saying that you were previously logged in into Pabbly Connect with Facebook. So I'm just going to select the same account, which is continue as Desi. Over here, you have to select your own Facebook account, all right. And once you select your Facebook account, automatically your Facebook page post will be connected with your Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to select the page. So over here, you can see the name of my page is Prime Properties. So I'm just going to select the same right over here, which is Prime Properties. And now I'm just going to enter the message, which is the AI generated caption right over here. I'm just going to map it, and now for the link URL, I'm just going to map the AI generated image and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, automatically a Facebook page post will be created. So yes, you can see that we have received the positive response that we have successfully created a new page post. So I'm just going to open my Facebook and we're just going to refresh this page right from here to check for the new post posted on our Facebook page. And yes, over here you can see a new post has been posted. Over here you can see the same image which my AI generated and also the same caption which we generated using our AI agent. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow, and now what is going to happen is that whenever I'm just going to add the details right over here in my spreadsheet, automatically my AI agent is going to generate the image, the caption, and the page post will be created on my Facebook page. Like I showed you in the starting of this video, automatically all of this is going to happen in backend. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send test request. So now go and try this amazing automation for your own real estate agency, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching. So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.